So if you can now appreciate that the club's now going to be travelling on a different path, we've taken it up into a good position, we've brought the club in from behind us, and we're hitting it on this path this way. Now, if you keep the club face open as you always have done in the past with your slice, your shot will now actually look a little bit worse. Let me just repeat that. You've just got a little bit worse. You're now bringing the golf club on a better path, but the resulting shot is probably going to finish further offline. Now, don't let that put you off. I'd like you to go to the practice ground and hit maybe 50 golf balls that all go straight over this side. So for the right-handed golfer, it's just going to be a big push or a block. As you refer back to the ball flight diagram, you'll see that a block is from an inside swing path, a square club face, and a straight push over this way to the right-hand side. Likewise for the left-hander, down to the left-hand side of the range, coming from the inside and hitting over on this path. Now, hitting a block is the first part or the first half of the correction for trying to turn your slice into a straight or maybe even to a draw shot. The next section is going to involve the rotation of the forearms, the hands, and therefore the club face. Like we referred to before, the club face on a slicing shot is always in an open position. The club face needs to be square and possibly even slightly closed to get that straight or even that draw shot. So once we've taken the golf club up on good line, dropped it slightly more from the inside, from around about this height, from the hips downwards. So from the hips through to the hips on this side, we really want to work on quite a strong rotational movement, quite a strong rotation in the forearms. So we take the club up and down, and now feel how the trailing hand should take over and get on top of the leading hand. So the hands effectively swap places. This one's currently on top, through the golf ball, this one becomes on top. Now if I can get that movement to happen nice and fast, nice and early, then the club face will be closed or square as I hit the golf ball. Now this is going to take a little bit of experimentation, so don't mind if this doesn't go straight right away. It will feel sometimes like you hit a few to this side and then you actually overcook it a little bit and you hit a few down this side. But if you've been slicing the golf ball for years and you can now manage to rotate your forearms correctly and actually hit a couple of quick hooks, that should actually feel quite a good thing. Makes you think, well, at least I know what I'm doing wrong now, at least I can feel the bad habit, I can feel the correction. I've now just got to time this correctly. And it doesn't matter what your golf swing looks like, it still does involve quite a lot of timing to do this consistently well. So, taking the golf club up to the top, pulling it down, keeping the right elbow or the trailing elbow in towards the hips, bringing the club from the inside path, and then at the hip height area start to rotate the hands quite aggressively through the golf ball. Try and get that club face to feel like it's square or closed as you hit the ball, and let's make sure this golf ball now has less spin on it. We're looking for the golf ball to fly out to the right hand side for the right-handed golfer and then turn more towards the centre. Now that might feel like you're drawing the golf ball, but I can tell you if you've been slicing the ball for years and you actually start drawing it, you're going to thank me for that.